The homeownership rate in the US is 65%. So 35% of the people out there have never bought a home. They're waiting for rates to drop or prices to decrease or inventory levels to increase. They're waiting for one reason or another, but could be waiting forever. So what is the cost of waiting over 30 years? Let's use 3% for inflation, 3% for appreciation. So you're paying $27.50 per month right now in rent. I think many people are paying that and more. Well, in 30 years, that will be $67.60. And right now, the median sales price in the US is $420,000. In 30 years, that'll be $1.1 million. And most who buy property, they take out a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. So over that course of time, the home is paid for. You'll still have property taxes, still have homeowners insurance. Say right now, the total between the two is $550 per month. Adjusted at 3% over 30 years, it'll be $1350 per month as your housing expense in the future versus $67.60 in monthly rent. And over 30 years, if you're paying $27.50 right now in rent, over the course of time with that adjusted at 3%, you'll spend $1.6 million in rent. If you buy a home at the current median price of $420,000, take out a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 7%, you put 20% down, add in taxes and insurance adjusted at 3%, you'll spend about $1.1 million on your housing expense. So that's a $500,000 difference right there. So between the equity that you have in the property, once it's paid for, $1.1 million in 30 years, and the $500,000 saved on your housing expense, that's a difference of $1.6 million. But here's the thing, 3% for appreciation, 3% for inflation. It's a typical number. It can be higher, has been higher. If you just turn up the dial to 5%, the difference between being a homeowner versus a renter works out to $2.9 million over 30 years. So if you've never bought a home, you need to take a look. You need to connect with a lender, figure out a game plan for your financing. What programs are available to you? What will monthly payments look like? Cash to close? Do you need to work on credit? But figure out that plan now. And the sooner you do, the sooner you can become a homeowner. And if you become a homeowner, I'm confident in 30 years, you're going to be in a much better place when it comes to your housing expense. If you have any questions about mortgage financing, if you want to connect with me, just click on my link tree.